Hey, it's Jess checking in with you from Phoenix, Arizona today. So glad that you're continuing with me on our journey to living well and doing it simply. I wanted to talk today about something very exciting: vegetables. Okay, maybe not the most exciting topic, but it's so important. Vegetables are the most critical source for us of getting fiber, minerals, vitamins, and something called phytonutrients in our diet. They are so important. And phytonutrients are these teeny, 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 tiny nutrients that are disease fighting and health promoting. Vegetables also help alkalize our body. And it's very, very well known that disease lives in an acidic body, and a lot of our foods lend towards that, and our lifestyle lends towards that. So vegetables and leafy greens and things like that are literally removing acidity out of your body and building up the good alkalizing things in your body. So it's really, really crucial. And kind of what I typically do is focus on just having vegetables in every meal of the day. So from breakfast to dinner, I'm concentrating on, okay, do I have vegetables in this meal? And for my kids, do I have vegetables in their meal? And just getting creative to try to find a way to mix those in, but yet also finding our favorites and not being ashamed to repeat carrot sticks every day. They're not going to die. So a couple things about it is fresh or frozen veggies are the best way to go. Canned, they lose a lot of the nutrients. They also tend to have more of the preservatives or maybe additives added in, where frozen veggies were picked at their peak, flash frozen to protect the nutrients, and then when you cook them, you are literally just awakening all the fresh goodness that they had when they were picked. So frozen veggies can be a huge, wonderful option. Of course, clean, organic, raw vegetables are good too. So I do try to buy as organic as much as possible. There's lists that tell you which veggies and fruits are the most crucial to buy. Organic leafy greens are crucial. Please don't try to avoid the pesticide fest of typical greens. But some of the most beneficial veggies are not the most common ones that people tend to eat. You're going to do really, really well when you do dark leafy greens: kale, Swiss chard, spinach, arugula. Arugula is incredibly powerful. Broccoli sprouts, carrots are incredibly good. Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, radishes, beets, and sweet potatoes. Those are some of the top vegetables that you can possibly eat. So some of the ways that I get veggies in, I made a list, so I won't read them all, but you can check the list. I do buy frozen veggies that I can warm on the stove for lunch. That's a really easy way to do lunch with my girls. Peas, frozen broccoli or carrots, and I can just throw it in while I'm making the rest of the food, and it's easy. I also love steaming or roasting vegetables. If you find the method that brings out the flavor you like and you get some great seasoning on there, it's amazing. It's tasty. And I typically try at dinner to have 2 or 3 different vegetables that are filling up half of the plate, and then we add a little bit of meat and then whatever else we're going to eat. And it just makes it easier to get the girls filled, and we don't need as much filler foods that aren't quite as beneficial. So I love to do that. I'd love to add veggies into my morning eggs. I'll put tiny pieces of kale or spinach into soups or chilies. And then broccoli rice, cauliflower rice, the rices that are just made out of non-grains, they're actually really tasty. I totally enjoy using those to put with meat and just kind of provide more filling for the belly. But it's vegetables, and it's amazingly good for you. So I also included this time a recipe for a really yummy vegetable soup. It's filling and satisfying. It's very flavorful. It's not boring at all. And it's loaded with wonderful ingredients for the body. So my family really enjoys it. And my hubby's not really a soup guy. That's not his typical MO, but he really, really liked it. So I was excited. I hope this gives you some ideas for incorporating more vegetables in, and just as you eat through the day, constantly going, okay, do I have a veggie with this? Where's my veggie? And as much as possible leaning towards the most nutrient-dense ones and away from some of the, not quite as amazing vegetables. It's going to make a difference. It's going to promote your health and your well-being, and it's going to avoid and fight off disease and that kind of stuff. So hope this helps, and I look forward to catching up with you soon. and continuing on our journey.